Hello guys and welcome to another edition of Let's Football Live. My name is Anant Tyagi and my guest today is Kerala Blasters left back Jessel Carneiro. Just wait for you guys to tune into this as always. Thanks for all the love, for all the messages and all the questions that you guys have been sending. Ahmed Tanveer, hello. How are you guys doing? Jitu James 90, hello. Eklavyan 97, how are you doing my friend? No hopes. Why no hopes, man? So much hope, particularly with the guest on offer today. Vinayak Shankar, hello. Jibin Lopes, hello. Nikhil. Mr. Onithan. All right, quite a few. And I can see a few Kerala Blasters fans in there. And you got a treat for you today because the man who I'm getting on Let's Football Live today is a man who played every single minute for Kerala Blasters in the recently concluded season. That's 2019-20. He's the only player to start each game under Elko Shatori for Kerala Blasters. He's in fact the only player to have played every single minute in a single campaign for Kerala Blasters in a season as well. So that tells you a thing or two about his consistency. And he's not the youngest, but he's somebody who's got bags of experience of playing Indian football. It took him a while to get into ISL, but eventually when he did, he absolutely lit up the league from that left-back position. Aficionado, you've got it absolutely right. He's somebody who had the most passes, the most crosses, the most assists, the most chances created for Kerala Blasters. You can see with all the statistics I'm rattling on about, he's a very special player. And as Varun Jyoti has guessed it, it is Jessel Carneiro. Kerala Blasters have offered him a 3-year contract, and aren't we glad that he accepted it? So let's try and see if Jessel accepts our invitation to come on Let's Football Live. So hopefully Jessel Carneiro 14 will oblige. Hey, Jessel, how are you? Can you hear me okay? So I'm going to start all over again. I'm going to wish you a belated happy birthday once again, and I'm going to ask, for the sake of our audience, for you to tell us how you spent your birthday and the lockdown period so far. Have you been training? Have you been going outdoors at all?
Yeah, I mean, for my birthday, it was nothing much special. Only I gave some party to my family and friends. That's all at my place. And yes, can't go too much of outside because here everywhere lockdown is there. So I'm just playing in the fields and all. So to just keep myself fit for the upcoming season.
Well, you had a cracking season 2019-20, but this is on this series of Let's Football Live, we usually start from where it all started. So there was a question from Abdul Kalam, which I mentioned to you earlier as well. And it was about what made you choose playing football. And he wanted to know if there was any turning point or any inspiration in your life, Jessel, that led to you choosing football as a sport.
I would say my father used to play football, so I think from him I got this ability of playing football. So at a very young age, I started playing football, and I was trained by my father since I was small. And yes, there are many. When I started playing football, I joined, I think so, for this Salset club first, which is there in Goa. Now it is not there, but before it was a very big club, Salset FC. My father used to play for it. And after that, I joined for this juniors for Salgaonkar, then Tempos, and Churchill, and all of them. Cesar, no, not Cesar. I think so. It's Sai. I played for one game for Sai Academy or something. But before that, I was trying to join some academies, but this academies refused me. I don't know what was the problem. So I was trying to go there. But after that, when I was there for under 20, so this Tempos called me. So they wanted to sign me up. So my father just told me to see a smaller club because there to play for you chances will be very less, but you'll get the experience over there. So the choice is up to me. So from there I went to Tempos, and I think so it was a great decision by me for joining Tempos there, because I think so as a player I developed there in Tempos, because the likes of Mahesh Gavli, Samir Naik, all the national players, Clifford Miranda, they just made me more better player. Like they had experience, they just shared it. And from there, I continued my journey of football.
Somebody just asked the question, who's your favorite left back? Was your father a left back as well, or a left winger?
No, he's a stopper.
Okay.
Father.
Centre back.
Centre back.
Nice one. But your favorite left back in the whole world, just to answer the fans' question over there?
First, when I was small, I used to follow this Philip Lahm.
Okay.
Now I follow Marcelo. I just look their games, like whenever they play, I just follow them, what they do, and try to implement it on my game if I could.
Yeah. See, Jessel, it didn't quite start easy for you. I mean, despite so many names around you in Goa who were playing football and were getting opportunities, it didn't come so easy for you. At what point in time in your career did you think, okay, maybe I'll take football up as a profession, and maybe this is something that can help me pay my bills?
When Dempos called me they told me like going to give me a contract. So for the senior team, so that's when I made my mind that this will be my profession.
Yeah.
So told myself like I would play football, and I just told my parents that I'm just want to play football. So they were telling me like what you will do after football, because my father, he was a player. Then after that, after football, that is life. So they just told me after football what you will do. I just told them like I'll do something or the other. Like I'll manage my life with football. So that's what I told to them. So and they just helped me out. They didn't give me any pressure and all. They were just behind me. So after when I got my first knee injury, after that also like they were very helpful to me. My parents, like they told me like you will be there, just keep trying, you'll succeed one day, just keep trying on it. So after that this is what happened to me. I just kept going and opportunity came for me after a very long time, but it came finally, and I'm very happy for it.
2 knee surgeries, Jessel. Sorry for interrupting you over there. And I mean, not getting picked in the ISL draft of 2014 as well. Was there any point in time in your early stages of your career where you thought, maybe this is not working out, maybe I need to find something else? Or were you always convinced that eventually it has to happen? I believe in myself and my ability.
Yeah, before first when I got my knee injury, like many people told me you should stop football, you should do something else, you should go for work or else, because you should look after your family and all. But I told them no, this is part of life and this is part of football. You get injured. But I told them like no one in this football career he wants any injury for himself, but this is part of life. You get it. So after that, I just continued. But when I was there in Pune, so when we came for Turan Cup in Goa, the first practice match I got injured. Not for the tournament, but for the practice match I got injured, and after the MRI and all, so I came to know that my second knee ACL has gone, and I had to do an operation for it. So after that also, the same people told me you should quit football, because now your eyes might be open because both your knee has been gone. But still I told them this is part of life. I have to chase my dream, whatever it may be, and I will get there finally. So I had a dream of becoming a good player. I told my family that I choose football as a profession. So I just kept on going, working hard by day. And yes, that day finally came when I got my first contract from Kerala Blasters, and it was very nice to me.
To all those people, Jessel, who doubted you at any point in your time, you can show them all the yellow hearts that you're getting, all the fans who are saying that they trust your performance, they believe in your ability, and you also show them the 3-year contract that you have with Kerala Blasters now, and also show them the statistics that you had with Kerala, with the most assists, the most crosses, the most passes, the most chances created. You had a phenomenal season. But when you talk about that contract with Kerala Blasters, Jessel, what was the feeling like? Who did you share that happiness with? And how did it all come about? The contract, the
Well,
first one.
for me, my family is very important for me. No one else is bigger than my family. So first preference I give to my family. So I said obviously to my family that I got a contract and all, because I think so you need someone to guide you, and that's the part my father is doing to guide me wherever I go, because uh, he has played football and he know everything, because he's the one who guides me everywhere. Like he used to tell me like he used to guide me all the time, like this is the defender, you should mark like this, everything. Like he used to keep me very easy this. And yes, when I got a contract, I just shared it to my family, and it was a great feeling for me, because finally I have to do. But there were this some what do you call it? Some they told me you don't go for Kerala Blasters because there are many players like Tara is a very good player. Tara, very good player, and he, I think so. Recently, the previous year, he had won the emerging player or something, young player or something he won. So they told me you don't go for Kerala, you find another club. I just told them like it is up to me now to take the place. I just wanted a club. I was searching for a club since the start of this ISL season. But now, if I get a whichever club, I have to go there, and it's up to me to show my capability to the club, to the coaches, and to the fans. So yes, before getting the contract, also uh, I was searching for clubs. Like I told my agent, you find me any club, ISL club, any club, I will join them. You don't mention me even how much money, what, you just tell me which club I have to go, and I have to give my best. So after that, we went for the Santosh Trophy. So there, I don't know who came. Then my agent called me like someone from Kerala Blasters. He just like to sign you, and from there he just told me like there I was there in Punjab, so I was playing my semi-finals. So after that he just told me we lost the semi-finals. After that he just told me they have sent a contract. So when you are coming to sign it. So after I told him as soon I am down from soon I come from Punjab to Goa, the first thing I'll do, I'll come and sign the contract, and that's what I did. From airport, I straight went to my agent's house. I just signed a contract, and then I came back to home.
What a fascinating story that is. And you know, you've been a trailblazer of sorts. You talk about guys like Kirtikesh or Devendra or Samson or George D'Souza, guys who are looking to make their names from Goa Pro League to, doing something like you did. It must fill you with so much pride, Jessel, that you sort of created a path for these guys in Goa coming out of the Goa Pro League to find contracts in the ISL.
I think so. In Goa, there is much potential in the players like Ritikesh, George, everybody, Samson, and there are lots of more players. Even I know one player, Nixon Castana. He's also a good player. But I think so. What they lack is the platform. I don't know, because in Goa there are lots of players. They can do very well in senior level. I think so. They are much experienced. But all I can say is they find a platform very soon to show their talent.
Certainly will, and
So
they have your
I think
example to
so.
follow.
I think so. They should not give up easily, because it is all up to the time and destiny. Should not leave your dream such easy. If you want to be on a higher level, you should not stop dreaming. You should not give up on yourself. You should just work. Time will come. Your time definitely it comes. It's all up to destiny for you. That's what I guess.
Love that. And that's the overarching theme of your career as well, Jessel. And so much to learn for some of these youngsters in Goa, and not just Goa, in Kerala as well. I mean, Kerala is a state that breeds football. So for them to follow your example would be so inspirational by itself. Okay, since we're talking about Kerala, a lot of Kerala fans have chimed in with their questions. So I'm gonna take them one by one. Can you hear me? Okay.
A little bit. Hello?
So you're in Goa. The moment I started talking about, the moment I was talking about Goa, everything was fine. And now the internet's become patchy again.
Shit.
Okay, I'll wait for it to settle down. Yeah, much better, much better. Okay, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect. Somebody's saying I love you to you also, despite your internet connection today, which is a good sign. I'll take that with both hands. Okay, jokes apart. The first question is from Legio George 007, a la James Bond. What is your favorite position to play other than left back?
Tell you honestly, it's left wing.
Left wing.
Yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, it's left wing. It's a small this. So when I started my career, I started as a striker. Many of the fans don't know I started as a striker. So after that, my father saw me like I just run with the ball very much. So just he told me you can be a better player if you play in a left wing position. So I shifted there. So after there, when I went to Dempos, Coach Armando, he just transformed me into a left back. So he just told me you are very good in overlapping. You can run with the ball. You can overlap. You can cross. And from there, I started playing as a left back. But rather playing left back, my position will be left wing, which I am comfortable in.
Okay, so left wing, if not a left back. Dreamy Girl 15 wants to know who's your backbone, who strengthens your life. You mentioned your dad quite a lot. Is there anybody else you want to mention as well?
I guess my dad and my mother.
Your mom. Anas Eratholika is on this. Hi, Anas. If you can hear us, hope you and your family are okay. I'm sure those hearts in the eyes are for Jessel Carneiro. They'll never be for me. So, Anas, we need to catch up.
Anas is my,
The next question
to
comes
tell you,
from.
Anas is my big brother. Anas, he helped me a lot.
Tell us
Not,
about.
when I was not there, when I was there in Pune with him, I was there with everyone. I guess there's Salam Ranjan, then all of them they are playing in ISL. Anas and all, he used to call me. Anas used to call me. He used to say, "Come to ISL, you'll play very easily." Then I should tell them, "Yes, I'm trying my best to come in that ISL format. I am doing my best." Then finally, when I came, I told him I just came in Kerala Blasters, and he was very happy. Like
So,
usually we chat. Sometimes we chat. I told him like I've never been to your place. I want to be. He told me like this way when you come, he will definitely take me to his house.
amazing. And
And
the way Anas Eratholika got into the national team, Jessel, at a very late age compared to how Indian footballers are getting into it now. I think he's also a great example to follow. Yourself and Anas have set that bar that not to give up on chasing your dreams. So both of you very similar in that, like, and
I know
fabulous
Anas.
gentlemen.
I know Anas and his story. I know sometimes he will tell you how he came, but he's a very, I'll tell you, very good guy. After Mahesh Gavli, the person I met is Anas. It's similar to Mahesh Gavli, I would say.
Wow, and Mahesh Gali certainly one of my favorites. Anas Eratholika certainly one of my best people to meet when you go for the national team camp shoots and all of that for sure. Okay, I'll go to the next question, which comes from Joju04. Actually, no, I'll take a question from Govi728, who wants to know what made you renew your contract with Kbfc, Jessel.
Well, this is very simple for me. Well, I was searching for a club since this start of the ISL season. I was not getting a contract, so Kerala Blasters is the team who gave me the contract, the opportunity, and to answer every questions from everybody. And so I just want to be loyal to the club. So I just wanted to be in Kerala Blasters. I just wanted to be loyal to them because they gave me an opportunity. when my agent called me, he said there are so and so offers from so and so club. I just told my agent, you just tell me what Kerala Blasters offers is, and just don't mention me about any other contract. Just tell me what Kerala Blasters are giving me the contract, and
Wow.
then I'll make a decision. So after he told me like so and so, I just tell them I'm okay with Kerala Blasters. Just you give me the contract, I'm ready to sign. So that's how it went.
Amazing. Another great story, man. You have some stories in that in the locker that you're coming out with today. Fabulous. Okay, I'll go to the question from Joju04. Since you mentioned Kerala so much, says favorite place in Kerala for Jessel.
Well, I've not been so too much out in Kerala. I think in Kerala.
Yeah, you can say the Nehru Stadium. You can say the Kannur Stadium if you haven't been to too many places.
Okay, I would say Kalur Stadium. I would say in Kalur Stadium, the board where Manjapada stays, the Manjapada fan group
Yeah.
stays. I would say that is my favorite place. I would like to go sit there once. If I get a chance, I would like to go and sit there. I would like to see the enthusiasm there in the fans and all, sitting besides them.
I'm sure the fans won't complain. I hope to see the fans back in the stadium as soon as possible once this pandemic is over, and that'll be quite the sight. Okay, now next question from Gautam, who says, "Message to youth and upcoming football generation." What would your message be? I think you've given a message through your career anyway, Jessel, but if you were to summarize it for us.
My message would be like my father told me the same thing. I would like to tell them like my father told me, if you have to have a certain point where you want to go in life. Like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a player, you have to choose what you want to be in life, and then you have to go, and then you have to chase that. So I would like to be, if you want to be a footballer, just work hard and just don't stop dreaming on your this. Just dream and chase your dreams. I would say just chase your dreams and don't let it go easily. Sorry. Just don't let it go easily. And I
Yeah.
would say like my father always told me like even when I joined. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Better, better, better. It's much better.
My connection is very poor.
No worries, Jessel. We'll wait.
Hello?
Yeah, Jessel, I can hear you, but I can't. Your video is a bit patchy. I'm just waiting for it to settle down.
You can hear me?
I I can hear you. Yes, the video is shaking a little bit.
Just need to settle down a bit. I think so. Wi-Fi is gone.
I think it's fine now. I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So,
By the way,
so what I was telling,
somebody's asking who told you to make this hairstyle. You want to tell us a little bit about your hairstyle?
this hairstyle, this is lockdown hairstyle. I can't go outside, so I just didn't cut my hair. So they're just grown up now.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so never stop chasing your dreams and grow your hair in lockdown.
Even then, there was this thing. When I joined for Kerala Blasters, they told me like everyone was complaining about my age. Like you are 29 years old. This that. My father, he told me like never give a chance for age to take over you. He told me never give a chance for age to take over you. It means
Yeah.
age every year it goes on increasing. It will never go down. So you just have to keep yourself fit and in a shape that you you may not feel like you are too old. You just have to keep yourself fit and mentally prepared. So that's what I'm going to say for these youngsters. Like you just need to focus on your game. That's all. The game, your weakness, you have to practice a lot and just be ready for your time will come.
Certainly, Jessel. And, looking at guys like Sunil Chetri, who are 35, almost 36 in less than a month, and, at the fittest possible that they can be, age no bar, definitely.
I don't know if Sunil Chetty recognized me now, but when he was there for Dempos, we played together. He even gave me shoes, Nike shoes, yellow color. I even played with that shoes, but they were not fitting for him, so he gave it to me. I don't know if he remembers me, but when he was there, Anwar Ali and Sunil Chetri, we played for Dempos, and he was there.
I'm sure you're being very humble, Jessel. I'm sure he remembers you ever so well, and I'm sure he watches enough ISL to know what you've achieved in the last year. But talking about the ISL, the Prince of Jewels had a question and says, "What is the unique specialty of KBFC in your view?"
I think their fans, I guess, their fans are very loyal and very supportive. Their fans. I think this club is very professional and very great club. And I think so. These fans, they never let you down. Even if you lose, they are always behind you. They support you wherever you are. They just make, if you go in the stadium, if you are scared, hearing the sound of the fans, it makes you more comfortable and more energetic to play the game. Like for me, it happened for the first game when I played my first game of ISL against Kolkata. Like I was very new to this format, and when I entered the stadium, like it was, I came with 100% confidence. My confidence went above 100% looking at the stadium itself. So I think so. Spence, Kerala Blasters most this.
That's the most special thing about KBFC for you.
Special,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go to the next question, which comes from editor MR. Your opinion on Sahal Abdul Samad? A lot of Kerala fans love talking about Sahal Abdul Samad. What is your opinion of him, and what have you seen of him that stood out?
Sahal, I think so, is a very great player, and he has a very bright future. I guess he's very good. He has a very great talent. I'll tell you a story. When I went to when I joined Kerala Blasters, and I didn't have my Instagram account, nothing. So I just said I'll open my account. So they just told me to open an account. So I just opened an account, and after that, I just said to myself, I'll see who will follow me first. I just told I'll see who will follow me first, and after one day, it was Sahal Abdul who followed me first. So I think this guy is not only on the field but off the pitch also is very what do you call it? Very humble and very sincere, and I think he's very talented. I think so. He can be a very good player.
Yeah, certainly can. All the signs are right. Not just for Kerala Blasters, also for the national team, Jessel.
For the national team, yeah. Very
okay,
good,
I'll take one, which is Ajadar Sten, who wanted to know who's the toughest sprinter in the squad who could give you a tough competition.
Pardon me?
Who's the toughest sprinter in the squad who runs the fastest who could give you a tough competition?
Rahul KP. I think he's the fastest, Rahul KP.
Okay. What is good about Rahul KP for you, apart from his fast running and his sprinting?
Can't hear you.
I'm saying what has stood out about Rahul KP for you the most, apart from his fast running and his sprinting?
Rahul KP, he's a very good friend of mine. Rahul KP, whenever I think so, he gets time, he comes to Goa. We meet a lot, Rahul KP and myself. So when we were there in training, so usually we sprint, and if I stand beside him, I think so. Like he's very fast and very quick enough. And in the game also, he's very quick. Once when we were sprinting, I just stood beside him, and I found it he's very quick enough to pass defenders. So, but some on the other hand, it is very good for you also because you come to know how fast they are and you have to cope up with them.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely, rapid is what he is. Okay, what's bigger for you, scoring a goal or keeping a clean sheet? That's a tough one.
Um, I
Let's
guess
say giving an assist or keeping a clean sheet.
yeah, keeping a clean sheet. First, my first preference would be keeping a clean sheet, and then I would definitely like to score.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Then
one thing is definitely there. One thing, people, I guess next year when, but I will score a goal. That's for sure.
I think they're all waiting for that because you've already provided the most assists in the season. Uh, but yeah, now it's time. Now it's time to start scoring goals as well, Jessel.
Yes.
Okay, next one is the toughest opponent in the season gone by, season 2019-20. Who do you think was the toughest opponent? You beat the champions twice.
But I think so. Roy Krishna is a very good player. Roy Krishna, he has a lot of speed himself and he's very uh, aggressive with you. So I think I found Roy Krishna very tough.
And as a
Apart,
team,
apart from that, in from my team, Messi is very strong. Messi, he
Messi.
just Messi, he just kills you.
He just
So Messi, and his potential, like he is very tall and we are short, so if he just swings his arm it hits our face and all. So it's his uh, what do you call, uh, the height is his advantage and he is very strong. Physically he is very strong.
yeah.
From rather than Roy Krishna, I would say from our team Messi is the very toughest.
Okay, fair enough. Great answer. Then Broken Skull 316 wants to know, what do you think about our new coach Kibu Vicuna? Have you had a chat with him? Has he been in touch at all?
Yeah, I had a chat with him so regarding this. I think so about Kibu. I just when they signed Kerala Blasters, when they signed him, I just because I'm at home, so I just started watching this Mohan Bagan, their game style of how they play and what their wingers do, what they do,
Yeah.
and so after that, coach just we had a meeting. So I think so like his game is attacking game, like he likes to attack and also at the same time he likes to defend. So I found it like it's similar what we were playing, attacking football. So now I wish when I meet him, like I would see how his playing style is and what are the jobs like, what to do, and also I think so it will be a great season for us. Like it is up to coach. Like for me, it is up to coach. Like if the coach gives me some duty to do it on the field, I have to do it. So that's all. Because in the training, in the preseason, and the training, like the coach is the one who sees you. He's the one who knows all your ability, how you train, and what are your strengths, what are your weakness, and so set on that. Based on the basic of this, he gives you a job to do on the field. Like they are winger, if he wants you to overlap, he just tells you whenever you get a chance to overlap, you defend. So it is up to the coach, I guess. If he gives me an role to do on the pitch, I have to do it on the pitch. That's it. Simple as that.
And what's the relationship like with Ishfaq Ahmed, and how much has he helped you in developing your game right from the time you came to Kerala Blasters? He's also extended his stay at Kerala.
I would say if I am there for Kerala Blasters, Ishfaq is having the he is the one who brought me for Kerala Blasters, and he's the one like whatever I am today because of him, because he's the one who gave me the contract for Kerala Blasters. Before this, there is a story wherein Ishfaq and I was playing together. he first in Goa, he used to play against me. He was there for Salgaonkar and all, and I was there for Dempos. So after that, when I left Dempo, I went to Pune FC. So Ishfaq was there, Ishfaq, Anas, everyone was there. So I think so that is my big decision which I took was very great because there he saw me, my ability and all. And after that, he tried taking me for some other club before this, but things couldn't go our ways. So after that, he just told me, "You just keep on practicing. You just keep yourself fit. I'll do something for you. I'll give you a chance. Just prove everyone." And that's it. So after that, he just when I was there for Santosh Trophy, he's the one who called me. He's the one like he told me they will give you a contract base. So I told him okay, and he's the one who helped me out. He's the one who is there behind like to give me a contract. And yes, after signing a contract also in the training sessions and all, he used to help me a lot. Like he used to tell me this, everything used to make me simple for me. Like you have to do this, you have to do that, everything. So I think so. Ishfaq has a helping hand from me.
Certainly, and boy, you've delivered on the promise as well. And speaking of delivering, there's a question from Kashi who wanted to know your best moment in Kbfc. You beat Bengaluru at home, you beat the champions twice, Hyderabad with a big margin. But personally for you?
For me personally, I think so beating Bengaluru because it was the first time the Kerala Blasters beat Bengaluru, I guess. So for me, it was the best moment, I guess.
Okay, fair enough.
One more this, and when we scored a goal against Goa with something 28 or 29 passes,
Yeah.
that also was very great, I guess.
Yeah, that was fantastic. That's talked about quite a lot as well. Okay, Agnivesh Priyadarshan had a question, not a Kerala Blasters fan, because he wants to know what do you think about playing against ATK Mohun Bagan FC with the two big entities coming together in Hero ISL now?
Well, for me, playing with each team is the same. Like we have a plan for each and every team. Like we just have to go and deliver it. The only fear I guess is like they shouldn't play 12 players. That's all. Because
Okay.
because we are also 11 and they are also 11. So I think so. It's normal for me. I don't think so. It's the big only thing is we are also same and they are also same. So no fear. I just think like whenever I go to play, my mentality and mindset is the same. Like for every team, and I know like every team we have a plan. We just have to go and deliver it. That's all.
Listen, you play in the home of the 12th man, as it's called. Somebody was asking about your celebrating with Viking claps with the Manjapada. What's that feeling like when you guys win matches and celebrate with fans, and they wait for your team bus, wait for you guys to get into the team bus?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. I can't describe it in words. Like if you win and when we go and cheer it up, the fans and all, it gives you happiness. And if we, I think so, when they come near the bus, also like it just boosts you up. Even if you are tired and all, it just boosts you up again. Yes.
Fantastic. I'm sure that makes a lot of fans very happy watching this. Okay, I'm going to play around with you, which is called Tiki Taka, where I'll give you a few clues, Jessel, and you have to guess the player I'm talking about. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Alongside you, I was the only player to play all 18 games for Kerala Blasters in season 2019-20.
I think so. Jingle. Yeah.
This season, the season that just concluded,
From the
you
same
played.
team from Kerala Blasters.
Yeah, yeah. I will not make it so hard for you. I'll only ask you Kerala Blasters. Don't worry. This player has also played all 18 games. You played every minute of 18 games for Kerala. This player also played all 18 games, but he only started 9 of those 18 games.
9. Besides me.
I can give you another clue if you want.
What is that?
I had never recorded a hero ISL assist before this season, and then I went on to get 2 this season. See, Juju has guessed it right. A lot of people guessing it right. No, it's not Messi, guys. It's not Rakib. But whoever's guessing the person I'm looking for, well done to you. You can see it in the answers. Look at that.
Sahal.
That's the one, Sahal. If you were to describe Sahal in one word, what would that be?
Brilliant.
Brilliant it is. Okay. So that was hard for you. Now try this one. Okay. The next player, the first clue is I became the first Indian to score a goal in Hero Super Cup history when I scored for Indian Arrows against Mumbai City FC in the qualification. Ah, that was easy. I thought that would be difficult for you.
I just heard the name Indian Arrows. I thought it would be Rahul KP.
It has to be Rahul KP. Yeah, I gave it away. I should have made it a little more difficult. Okay, about Rahul KP, what's he like off the pitch? We know what he can do on a pitch. He's rapid, he's quick, he's very skillful. But off the pitch, what's Rahul KP like?
Off the pitch, also he's the same.
Very rapid.
Yes. Rapid, and he always stays on fire, I guess. Everywhere you go, you find him. But he is a very professional and a very great talent, I guess. He has a very bright future. If he keep on working very hard, I guess he's a very great talent and a great player.
Yeah, can't disagree with that. And we're hoping that 2020-2021 season is the season where he truly arrives in the ISL. Okay, the next clue is my only Hero ISL assist came against Hyderabad FC in the 5-1 win.
Satya Sen.
I can give you another clue if you want. You provided 2 assists for my goals in ISL 2019-20. Jessel Carneiro.
Parth.
Nope. Not Zwivaloon, guys. Alan Thomas has guessed it, right? Should I give you another clue?
Yes.
Okay. I failed to have a single shot on target in my opening 5 ISL games. But then I went on a scoring spree for Kerala Blasters.
Come again?
But then I started scoring goals freely for Kerala Blasters. Not a single shot on target in my first 5 ISL games.
Messi, I guess.
That's right. Messi Boli. So apart from being the strongest, what's the one habit of Messi Boli that you really admire and one that you want to change?
I really admire him. Like he is very helpful off the pitch. Like he will tell you, he is very experienced. He will tell you what things are and what you should do after losing a game. Once when we lost a game, I just went him and told him I was very disappointed against Goa. I guess it was a last minute draw.
Yeah.
And I just told him I was very disappointed that day. I just told him I think so. God is not watching us. I just told him God is not watching us. Then he just told me, brother, you don't say like that because God has a plan for you. Not today, tomorrow, definitely. So I think so. He's a person you can ask for something if you need help and all. Very helpful. So, and the one thing I would say, like just now you said, he shoot some 4-5 off the target. I would change it and make it on the target.
Yeah, I mean, what a season he eventually went on to have. But alongside Okbeche as well, what did you make of Okbeche's leadership for Kerala Blasters, Jessel?
He's a very great person, Okbeche. Like, he's a very good player also and very good human. Like, he's always helpful to you. He will tell you what are your mistakes, everything he will tell you, like what you should do, because he's very experienced and he played most of the high level in his career. So, and the most thing is like whenever I used to sit beside him, like I used to see his suitcase. We're going with the suitcase, the bag with boots and all. I used to see his suitcase, like there it was written defeat all odds. Every day on his suitcase it was written defeat all odds. So then I asked to someone like, what is this? So then he told me like, what is that? Defeat all odds. On every game, when he opens his suitcase, it is written there defeat all odds. So
Fantastic.
and I guess he's a very he has a quality of leadership. Like he in the on the field also he just boosts your confidence. He just tells just give your best. Even if we consider goal, he is the one who tells don't disappoint yourself. Don't put your head down. Just focus on the game. We will overcome it. Overcome this situation. And I guess he's a very good. Yeah.
Yeah, certainly is. And you can see from the comments as well, people calling him, talking about his dedication, his experience, and his leadership as well. So I'm going to start my last round of this episode with you, which is called One Touch Let's Football, and it starts with Ogbeche. Okay, Bartholomew Ogbeche or Rafael Messi Boli?
Okweche.
Ogbeche. Okay. Bigger rivals for you, Chennai FC or Bengaluru FC?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Who are your bigger rivals, Chennai FC or Bengaluru FC?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Who are your bigger rivals, Chennai FC or Bengaluru FC?
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru. Okay. Sahal Abdul Samad or Rahul KP? Who has the brighter future according to you?
I think both.
If you were to pick one.
If I want to pick one, I would say Sahal.
Okay, Sahal. All right. Goan fish curry or Kerala cuisine?
Goan fish curry.
Which one? I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat it for all of us?
Goan fish curry.
Goan fish curry it is. Okay. Goa or Kochi?
I think Kochi.
Kochi. Okay. Did you say Kochi or Gochi?
No, Kochi.
Kochi. Okay. I thought you combined the two together. Okay. What brought you bigger joy? I think you've already answered this because you said the Bengaluru game. But winning the opening game of the season against ATK or the Bengaluru game, what brought you bigger joy?
I think the first game which we played against ATK, it gave me bigger joy, and also it boosted my confidence. Like it was my first game.
Yeah.
And when I played my first game after winning the match, like I got the confidence, I got the experience, like how the league is, how the situation is, how the stadium reacts to you, and everything. So I think so that was the first game I played. It was my bigger.
Sure thing. Okay. If you could sign one of two Kerala Blasters player, one of the two, I'm going to name them. If you were to sign one of these two Kerala Blasters players, who would they be? Valskis or Koro? Who would you prefer to sign?
I would say Koro.
Koro? Okay. Is he the best striker in the league for you? Koro?
Koro, yes.
Is he the best striker in the league for you?
Yes, I guess. He has been considered, I think so, for 2 years now. Because
yeah.
And last year, I think so. Last year he came and he delivered some good finishing. But I guess because Koro was there he was considered for 3 years for me.
Okay. Playing in Kochi or playing at the Salt Lake Stadium, what brought you bigger joy? Or should I say winning in Kochi or winning at the Salt Lake? Let's put it that way.
Say winning in Kochi.
Winning in Kochi. I think that's a fair answer. Right. The final one. What is the bigger dream for you? playing for the national team or winning a Hero Indian Super League title with Kerala Blasters?
Yes, both are my dreams. Like, but yes, definitely playing for my national team would be a great joy for me and for my family. Like my preparations are on for it, and to tell you frankly, I would never stop dreaming of going in the national team. I know my time will come, but I don't know when it is, and I will not stop dreaming that. And no one can take it away from me. The dreaming of going for the national team. I guess I will work hard for it, and yes, definitely I would be like to be in the history of this Kerala football, Kerala Blasters, because now since they have not won any ISL trophy, I would like to win the ISL trophy with them. Now I have 3 years. I'll try my best to win the ISL trophy uh, within this 3 years. Hopefully, I would like to make a hat trick. Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Like you said, no, don't let anybody tell you any dream is too big, and you just have to win one, and then ask ATK how you can win the other two, and that's exactly what happens when you get on a winning momentum. But I wanted to know from you, Jessel, since you've had so many trials and tribulations and difficulty in breaking through, but eventually now you find yourself more settled in Kerala Blasters and looking to break through the national team. What would Jessel Carneiro want to be remembered as when he finishes playing football?
I guess like now would be like they should call me that I was a fabulous player from this era, like that something. I guess.
I'd love to
But
call you the guy who never gave up. So that's one way of doing it.
that is for sure. I will never give up unless and until I retire from football. I will never stop dreaming, and I'll never give up. That's for sure.
Fantastic, Jessel. Looking forward to seeing you in the next season with Kerala Blasters. Your message to all the Kerala Blasters fans and Indian football fans who are watching this?
Yes, I would say thank you all for supporting me, and thank you all for giving me the opportunity and staying behind me. So they will be always be in my heart forever. All the Kerala Blasters and all the fans who are watching, and a big thank you for all of them.
Jessel, thank you so much for being a part of this conversation, for sparing time to be with us today. All the very best. Stay safe, but keep working hard, keep fighting it out. Somebody called you the warrior. That's exactly who you are, and can't wait to see you in the Kerala Blasters jersey for another season.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Great insight into Jessel Carneiro's life, and it's been quite a career. Didn't quite start smoothly. Had to really fight it out, struggle, but eventually made his way to Kerala Blasters, and his stats and his numbers back up what kind of a player he is, and not very far away from the national team, going by purely by numbers and the performance that he had in ISL 2019-20. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for your questions, for staying with us through all the stories that Jaisal talked about today. We'll see you very shortly for another session of Let's Football Live. Until then, keep the questions coming and the feedback coming and the waves and the hearts coming. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.